These are drawing steps for your patterned flower. Don't forget your name and teacher code on the back. We're going to start our drawing with the center of our flower, and we're using black pastels. Remember, these smear, so we have to be a little bit careful. If you do smear, it's okay because we're going to paint our entire paper. So find approximately the middle of your paper, and you're going to make a big circle, so probably about 4 fingers wide. So if you can imagine that in the middle. And it's okay if it's a little small because you can draw around it and make it bigger and just paint over the circle that's on there. So I made a really big circle. I can fit 4 fingers in there at least. And then I'm going to make some really tall, skinny rainbows that almost touch the edge of my paper. And if they go off the edge, that's okay too. So while you're doing this, it's okay to turn your paper too. So tall, skinny rainbow. Kind of like this. And once again, I can fit a lot of fingers in there. So you don't want really skinny petals. If you do maybe large and skinny, if you rotate, make a pattern, that would be okay. But don't do them too small. You really want to fill up your paper and draw very big. So this one I can fit about 3. So I'm going to do this one wide. So I'm going to try that pattern out that I was talking about. Look at how close to the edge my petals are going. So very, very big petals. Try your best not to smear if you can. Not so bad, right? We're ready to add some paint now. So you have tons of colors to choose from, and you get to decide what colors you would like to use. So when you start painting, remember, it's really important to use the top of your brush, and we're not pushing down hard, we're being very gentle, and we're picking up our brush every time we make a new mark on our paper. Now I'm ready to switch colors, so I'm going to give my brush a good swoosh in my bucket here. And I'm checking to make sure I don't have any on the metal part or on the top of my brush. I'm going to just gently pat it in here or give it a little squeeze with my fingers. And it looks like it's pretty clean and ready to go, so I'm going to grab another color and continue my painting. Remember, you get to choose how you want to paint yours in. Just remember to be very gentle and pick up your brush every single time that you make a new mark on your paper with your paintbrush. And remember, we're painting around the outside too. You may not get done on the first day, and that is just fine, but we should have no white spots when we're done. The trickiest part is when we start painting in tiny areas like right here. That's where we have to be extra careful, and like I always have been saying so far, use that tip of your brush. So I'm going to very carefully paint inside here, using the very tippy top without pushing down. Very gently, just like that, when I get going on my background white space. At cleanup time, grab a piece of cardboard, put it underneath your flower, and very carefully walk to the drying rack and then come clean up your space.